6 foods that cause inflammation. From literatures, it is apparent that there is a general concept that chronic inflammation can be a major cause of cancers and express aging processes. Studies suggest that chronic inflammation could have serious roles in a wide variety of age-related diseases including diabetes, cardiovascular and autoimmune diseases. Actually, many people associate inflammation with swelling, which is true to some extent. However, inflammation can actually be a very dangerous thing. Strange as it sounds, inflammation is actually a necessary defense mechanism of the body. Inflammation is the body's attempt at self-protection, the aim being to remove harmful stimuli, including damaged cells, irritants, or pathogens, and begin the healing process. However, inflammation of the chronic variety can be very harmful. Here are 6 foods that cause inflammation in the body. 1. Anything fried. Pretty much everything that is fried has a thick layer of fat, also known as batter, around it. As unhealthy as this unnecessary fat is, it is actually the temperatures that fried food is prepared in that primarily causes inflammation. Fried foods are prepared at temperatures between 350 to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 177 to 191 degrees Celsius. At this range, the food forms glycation and products that are very unhealthy. Actually, the body perceives these byproducts as threats and initiates an inflammation response. 2. Foods containing trans fats. In the past, processed foods were notorious for containing excessive levels of trans fats. Due to damning medical research and consumer backlash, companies slowly but surely began eliminating them. Still, it is still wise to check the ingredients label for hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated vegetable oil, and leave them alone. The reason is that trans fats damage the cells that line our blood vessels. Of course, this stimulates inflammation. 3. White bread. White breads and pastas are quickly broken down into sugars and are absorbed by the body. These products also cause inflammation. The refinement process that many of these foods undergo irritates our body as a result. 4. Alcohol. Granted, alcohol is not a food, but the dangers it poses on human health cannot be ignored. Specifically, the potentially hazardous inflammation responses induced by heavy consumption. In theory, alcohol shouldn't lead to any lasting damage unless it is overdone. Heavy consumption, however, can allow bacteria to penetrate through the intestinal wall. Of course, the presence of bacteria initiates an autoimmune response that involves irritation and inflammation. 5. MSG foods. Chinese food lovers, you may want to read this. Monosodium glutamate, MSG, is thought to be an inflammation starter, although the exact mechanisms behind the response aren't well known. Consumption of MSG is thought to cause inflammation of the blood vessels. Anecdotally, many individuals complain of rash, skin irritation and inflammation after consuming the substance. What is known about MSG is that the chemical can exacerbate weight gain, cause headaches, raise blood pressure, and is potentially damaging to the liver. 6. Gluten. There is perhaps no food additive that has come under such intense scrutiny in recent years. Gluten, a substance in cereal grains and wheat, is known for causing bloating and/or digestive problems. These and other findings are persuading more and more individuals to stop consuming the substance. The side effects experienced from gluten, including the bloating and digestive problems mentioned prior, are thought to surface from an inflammatory response to the chemical.